Hey, welcome to Croc Chat. I'm Mark Perpetua, and today I'm joined by Augie the Alligator because we're going to be chatting about one of America's oldest zoos, the St. Augustine Alligator Farm. The Alligator Farm is a world-class zoo specializing in crocodilians, and it happens to be located in the oldest city in the U.S., St. Augustine, Florida. St. Augustine was established as a Spanish settlement 55 years before the Pilgrims landed in Plymouth Rock. So it's fitting that the Alligator Farm be part of St. Augustine because it was the early Spanish explorers that first referred to the giant reptiles of Florida as el lagarto, a word that has transformed into what we know now as alligator.
The Alligator Farm first opened as a tourist attraction in 1893. Over time, they expanded their animal collection, and it grew into a well-known zoological facility. American alligators are an iconic part of the southeastern U.S., but they're not just found in Florida. From Florida, they range west into Texas and north along the coast into North Carolina. And while alligators may not be the biggest of the crocodilians, large gators are impressive. Males can grow to nearly 14 feet in length and weigh over 800 pounds. Some of the largest alligators here at the Alligator Farm can be found in a central area near the entrance. Nearby, you can also find the albino alligator. Albinos lack the skin pigment melanin. This not only gives them their dark color, but it also protects them against the sun's harmful ultraviolet radiation. So yeah, even an alligator can get sunburned, so these alligators have to be kept in separate enclosures that provide enough shade from the direct Florida sun. Another area of the Alligator Farm allows you to walk along a boardwalk where below you'll find several alligators basking along the shore or cruising the water. Here an alligator demonstrates how crocodilians use their long, powerful tails for swimming. Coin-operated feeders along the way will also give you a chance to throw some croc chow to eagerly waiting alligators. And look closely at this frame. The animal in the bottom is an American crocodile. I was lucky on this visit to catch it swimming up to an alligator. This area is also referred to as the native bird rookery. It's an area where wading birds come to nest. The farm didn't have to do anything to attract them. They just came on their own because of the alligators. These birds commonly nest near gators because, well, the alligators provide protection from other predators. Every spring, the rookery is used by herons, egrets, wood storks, and my favorite, the odd-looking yet colorful roseate spoonbill. You can also visit the Land of Crocodiles. This expansion opened in 1993 and it gave the Alligator Farm the distinction of displaying every species of crocodilian. It's also important to mention that the Alligator Farm is accredited by the American Zoological Association. The AZA recognizes zoos that meet a high standard of care for their animals, but also contribute towards their conservation. This is important given that many crocodilian species are critically endangered. Some of the animals you'll see are the Chinese alligator, the smaller cousin to our American alligator. Chinese alligators only grow to between 5 and 6 feet long. The Cuban crocodile, a medium-sized croc found only in the Zapata swamp of Cuba. And one of the most endangered of all crocodilians, the Siamese crocodile from Thailand. Another species in need of conservation is the strange-looking Indian gharial. To help with these conservation efforts, the Alligator Farm participates in breeding programs. By hatching babies like this little gharial, they will help to ensure that these magnificent reptiles don't disappear forever. The Alligator Farm had one of the largest crocs to ever be displayed in the U.S. It was a saltwater crocodile named Gomek. Gomek was close to 18 feet long and weighed 2,000 pounds. After his passing, Gomek was preserved in a museum-quality mount and is now displayed in his own exhibit, Gomek Forever. Gomek's successor at the Alligator Farm is Maximo. Maximo is another saltwater crocodile brought in from a farm in Australia. Maximo measures a little over 15 feet in length and weighs 1,250 pounds. He shares his large enclosure with his mate Sydney, and it can also be seen through an underwater viewing area that allows you to appreciate the largest species of crocodile in the world as it swims by. Nile crocodiles are the second largest species of crocodile, and you can see the Nile crocodile in the Oasis of the Nile exhibit. When you get this close to a croc that eats wildebeest, it's hard to say who is looking at who. Well, the St. Augustine Alligator Farm has much more than crocodilians. In addition, they have Komodo dragons and other reptiles, as well as birds and sloths. You can try their rock climbing wall, or if you're really brave, you can zip line over the croc enclosures.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our visit to St. Augustine Alligator Farm today. And if you love alligators and crocodiles the way I do, then to borrow their very own slogan, and I quote, "The St. Augustine Alligator Farm is the zoo for you." I also want to give a special thanks to John Brugan, the director at the Alligator Farm, for being so helpful every time I get to visit. Thanks for watching. Till next time, later, Gator.